Hey guys, it is Gina, and I was out in in the garden this morning. It's a very nice, calm day here in Ohio. It's not too hot, but it's warm enough. Today is Saturday, the 27th, I believe, and it's Memorial Weekend. Let's just know that. And I figured I'd do a end of the month garden update. Now, before I turn this camera around, it's a lot of chaos happening because I'm working in the garden. But nonetheless, you'll still see the vision. So let me turn this camera around so you can see what's going on in the garden. All right, guys, I'm going to start in this corner. So over here, I don't know if you saw my short about these. I got 2 of these. I can't remember the cost right off the bat. If I remember when I'm editing, I'll stick it in. But I got it off Amazon. I have grapes growing in that bag. Don't ask me if they will. I don't know. I found grapes on clearance because I already have clearance for some of the stuff like berries and stuff. I didn't eat berries. But I was like, I'll try grapes. So there we have it. Grapes are growing in there. The top part that looks like very light is what the grapes were packed in. So underneath is my own soil that I use. And then I added some, I think I added a little bit of 333. And then I just threw that stuff on top and put them in there. So yeah, but I don't know if you can see that, but it does have a little green life to it coming out. So yeah, there's that. Yes, there's still some weeding to be done, but I kind of did something and messed up my weed eater a little bit, so I need to fix it. Anyway, in here we have green beans. Each tier has a different variety. I don't remember the varieties. They're all bush. Let's see. Oh, this is Kentucky Wonder. It said it was a bush type, but usually Kentucky Wonder isn't. This is Blue Lake, and the next layer is Roma Bush. The layer above it doesn't have anything in it. I actually need to water this, but anyway. And the top is my herbs. I have mint, parsley, and thyme growing up at the top. So when I think of it, I will be adding something to that tier below the top one, but it might be some more herbs, but I haven't done that yet. Over in this corner is the peach tree. It's getting fuller with greenery, which I love. That just means it's growing. I hope it also means it's happy where it's at. So yeah, I don't expect any peaches. Don't you expect any? It's not happening. This is my strawberries. So I do have strawberries growing in here. If you saw my last video, I got ripped off for a very ready strawberry. But there's my strawberries. You can see where it's putting on a lot. It's not going to be like a ridiculous amount of strawberries, but I just snack on them when I'm out here. Usually in the morning I like to have it when I'm out here working. And my stevia, which I still haven't harvested, but I will. I'm going to do that today. So yeah, I'm out here just doing random stuff. These are my blueberries. I covered them with this. I showed you guys a video last year when I thought of doing this. I went to the Dollar Tree and I got some of those mesh laundry thingies, and I decided to use that for my garden to cover some things. So I'm using it for my blueberries. I have seen a lot of people doing it now. I don't know if people were doing it before me. I didn't see anybody do it. I just decided to do it and share what I was doing. But I do have a lot of blueberries, which is why I'm covering them, because the birds hang out on my wood fence. They be waiting. They be like, what we got today? This is my other blueberry. So this one is a blue crop bush. This one is the pink lemonade. It didn't give me any blueberries this year. But I need some help, guys. So for those who grow blueberries, do I need to cut this back at all? I see a lot of areas that look like maybe I do. I mean, there's life, but I'm like, do I, or do I just leave it alone? And I will do that as well. Just let me know if I need to do anything to it. All right, y'all, this weed barrier is not there. This stuff is growing through a weed barrier. I have that landscape cloth underneath here. It's just annoying. Anyway, these are potatoes, variety of red, purple, yellow. I don't know which ones are which. I just have potatoes. I have more red than anything. I need to fill these bags. These were the ones grown later. So I just did these maybe a couple weeks ago. Put these in bags. So they're already needing to be filled with more soil, and then I'll let those go. This was the garlic chives. You see they have bolted. I'm getting little seeds now. I'm just cutting off the tops on some and just dropping it in there. So yeah, this well, actually, let's start here. This right here is flowers. There's calendula, no, that's not, is it? It's zinnias, marigolds. Oh, it is calendulas. Huh? In that one. They all germinated, so many of each one. So yeah, that's going to be nice. You know, I harvested the garlic. It's still sitting out. It's shady over here, so I just have this wood box. I have some of it here. I have some of it over there on my patio area, like kind of in a shaded spot, to cure. So yeah, this is my cherry tree. And I don't know if you guys saw the short I did about my cherry tree having cherries. Well, apparently they didn't get pollinated because they have dropped off. I actually saw that in this bed today. I was like, well, dang. So no cherries this year, but the upside is that I know that I will more likely get cherries next year and more of them. And my hope is that it pollinates the other tree and I get cherries on both. So there's that. This 8 square grow bag all has potatoes. Same thing, red, Yukon Gold, and purple. Within somewhere within here. These bags were grown from potatoes. My seeds are from last year's season. So I grew them last year. I held some back to grow again this year. So all of these are from potatoes I grew last year myself. Those bags are some that I bought from my local nursery. So yay, I'm gonna get more potatoes from potatoes I grew last year. Look at that. This bed here has my sweet pepper plants, and they look a little yellowish, but they'll be fine. We got a couple little cool nights in a row. It looks like we're out of that now. We're going right into the heat, so they will bounce back. They'll be fine. But I have red, yellow, orange, and green bell peppers in this bed. So yeah. And then we have the onions all around the bed. And those are yellow onions, the Walla Walla. And then I have sporadically placed them in between as well. This right here is my apple tree. And it's woken up, so that's good. No apples for this season, and that's good. That's okay too. I'm gonna step out to do this side. In this pot, I am starting seeds for a couple things. I have peaches and cream corn, pineapple tomato, and I think that's the shishito. Yes, shishito pepper, which I'm trying to grow in another spot as well because, yeah, it's probably going to come up now that I dropped more seeds, but whatever. And and then those are some calendula, and I forget what the other, not calendula, marigolds, and I don't know what maybe the other one is calendula. I don't know. Y'all, I got flowers. How about that? So in this square here, I dropped seeds for Swiss chard. For whatever reason, I'm having a hard time with that germinating. I did not have any problems last season. My only thought is that this sporadic weather wasn't happy with it. So now that we're getting warm weather consistently, at least we're supposed to, hopefully it comes up. The one next to it was kale that something is getting a hold of and chewing up. So there's that. Potatoes there, and celery in that one, and then all the rest of them are potatoes, except for the end one over here is carrots. So, and they look like they're doing pretty good. So I'm hoping for a nice carrot harvest. And those are petite carrots, so I don't grow the really big ones. Over here is my other peach tree. So one is Red Haven, one is O. Henry. I think this one is O. Henry. Nope, this is Red Haven. The one in the corner is O. Henry. So there's my other peach tree. More potatoes. I told y'all I got potatoes everywhere. I'm telling you. And then this is my other cherry tree. This one I've had since last year. And I got the other one so that I would hopefully get fruit, because it said it was self-pollinating, but you know how that goes. So yeah. Alright, so we're going to go back over to the other side. Okay. This bed here has, so actually let me go backwards to tell you that what I showed you in this bed, these were all bought. I bought starts for all of my bell peppers because I had a lot of issues with my seeds germinating. So these were all bought to start the peppers. The green beans are from seed. I dropped seeds and they came up. So I did not buy that. My herbs are from seed. So yes. And I should have came over here. I am. I'm going to come over here before I go back to where I was. Okay. So we have the watermelon back here. And cantaloupe. These are the smaller melons. So I don't know which is which, but one is Sugar Baby and the other one is Petite Yellow. And there's a plant here, and there's one right in here. It's smaller. There's a cantaloupe here and right there. And then in front of this here, which is really a tomato cage, but you can make it into a square or you can have it out. I use it as a trellis for my cucumbers. That's what I did last year. And that's what I have in there. Those are pickling cucumbers. You see how yellow they are. It's because of the weather. They'll be fine. And that is the Bait Alpha cucumber. And then I had a start for delicata squash. It did not make it because of the cold weather. It literally killed it. So everything else seems to be okay. That did not survive. All this in this bed is from seed. I dropped seeds and germinated and grew these things myself. They are not bought. In this bed, that little one right there, that's an eggplant that's coming up. This little one right here is a patty pan squash that's coming up. And this is kale that I dropped seed for. At least it's supposed to be. It's looking very collardy a little bit, but it's supposed to be a kale. I don't know what's happening, y'all. So, but these squirrels do be moving my stuff, so yeah. Down here, that little thing right there, that's a tomatillo plant. And where's the other one? Where is that it? Yes, the other one's right there. And all of that is from seed. I grew all this myself. Those right there, I'm not quite sure what they are. They were supposed to be melon. And I think I bought them because I knew they didn't look like melon. They look like squash. So we're just going to be surprised as to what it is. But the little tab in it, I left in my yard because the tab said it was a cantaloupe. So I don't think it's cantaloupe. I think it's some kind of squash. But we're going to see. And then I dropped another delicata. So I dropped another one there, and I dropped one here. I want more than one plant, so that's fine. And like I said, those are all from seed. As you can see, I bought that. So yeah. All right, so we're going to get back over here where I was. This is my tomato bed. So I have Cherokee Purple is what I think both of those are. I had something that it told me it was a pineapple tomato, but I was like, no, actually the little stick in there says that. And I was like, no, I don't think any of my pineapple ones germinated. So I thought they were Cherokee Purple. It's going to be one or the other. And if it's pineapple, I'm going to be so irritated with myself because I have dropped more pineapple tomato seeds right there. And I wanted a variety of seeds, of slicers to try. Anyway, I've never had either Cherokee Purple or pineapple tomato. This one here, I bought. It's a chocolate cherry tomato. So yeah, the rest of them are from seed that I've showed you. Over here are Roma tomatoes, the little ones. I have 3 of those. I did buy those. And then here is a Brandywine, and I bought that one as well. See, this is what my seedlings was going through. They're on the struggle bus. Those are tomato seedlings. And they're dry now because I got sick of trying to make them live. I was over it. We got more potatoes there. And then we have okra here. Look at my okra the heat is doing it well. It's like, oh, this is what I needed. Now it's starting to grow. It wasn't doing much of anything at first. I have moringa in there, and then I have 2 sorrel plants in the backyard, and I have a sorrel plant in the front yard. Those are all from seed. All 3 of those I grew from seed. I started, I believe, all 3 of them in January. So yeah, well, the moringa has dropped its leaves a couple times during the process, and they come back. And so I think now that it's outdoors in the warmth, it's actually going to get bigger and fuller. So that's the hope. Here is where my garlic was, but it is now where my red onion resides. And I was on live last night, and I was talking about how I got the idea to put my onion in between my garlic from Rambo Green Hands, which was genius, and it worked out great. And when I said I harvested my garlic, he was like, well, now you could put something else in there with the onion. And I was like, wait, what? So I did that this morning. In the back there, I added a honey nut squash. I put like 3 seeds back there. We'll see what, I think I did 2 seeds. We'll see what germinates. The delicata squash, that one I think I put 3 seeds, because even if I get all 3, one of them I'm probably just going to let go. 2 of them I'm going to pull one and put it somewhere else, and I'll have 2 more delicata squash plants. And then in the front here, I added some shishito peppers seeds, and I will let 1 plant grow up there. So 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there, and all within my onion bed. I'll probably add something else in here, but don't know what that is yet. All right, in the back here is my larger watermelon plants. I have in here I know I have a Charleston Gray, Carolina Cross. I always forget what this other one is called, and I don't put this straw in here, and I don't see where its little thing is, but it's some golden something or something like that. And then I have a orange tender as well, and then the other 2 are just extra plants of one of these varieties, well, two of these varieties probably. I don't remember which. I just was like, you know what, some of these are going to have more than one plant. Some of them I only have one plant germinate. So I'm pretty sure Charleston Gray I only got one to germinate, one seed. So yeah, I need to figure out where my dang on things are though, for real, because y'all, I need to move them. So, oh, there it is. All right, so this one is Royal Golden. I need to place them where they're sticking out from the the straw, because y'all, I won't know what is what. Back here are some blueberries that need to be weeded because there's weeds coming up in there. But these were all blueberries, those little small containers that you can get at the big box stores and Walmart or whatever. They look like this. And I think I got them for like $3. They were like really discounted. And so I went ahead and bought a few of them. They're for different varieties. And the only one that's put on blueberries is this one on the end. It did one blueberry last year. There's 3 on it this year. So yeah, but all of them still are alive. So there's that. And actually I pulled, that's a lie, one of them did die. This one next to the one in the middle of the two, but next to the one that's flourishing is actually this fig, a Chicago fig that I added to the garden. So I have 3 blueberry plants and then the Chicago fig. All right, and this is sweet potatoes. I have 3 slips in this container. So I'm hoping that I get a nice amount of sweet potatoes from here, but this is an overflow. This is not my only place I am growing sweet potatoes. And here in this container, I dropped some more carrot seeds. So hopefully I get some more carrots to come up. This bed here is my hot pepper bed. I don't have all my hot peppers in here because I had about 2 die. Yeah, 2 plants died. Actually 2. My peach pepper, which I'm going to drop some more seeds for, and my death spiral pepper, which I don't think I have any more seeds for. Both did not make it because of these fluctuations with the weather. My lemon pepper made it. That's that little one back there, if you can see it. It made it, so there's that. But in this bed I have jalapeno, I have cayenne, I have Scotch bonnet, I have I believe there might be a habanero in here. This one up right here is called Dante's Hot. Then the one next to it is called Beaver Dam. This one here is a purple, some kind of purple hot. I started that in the hydroponic and I transplanted it out here because it was just getting too big. And the one next to that is a jalapeno. These are both dwarf plants according to what the hydroponic thing said. So yeah, but they're both hot peppers. But yes, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hot pepper plants